Pampered Chef, and I live here in Southeast Coastal Georgia, where I teach you how to use your Pampered Chef tools along with recipes so you can make what I'm making in my house at your house. And what are you cooking today for New Year's Day? What is your first meal of the new year? Well, when I was growing up, my mom always made this big pork roast with mashed potatoes and sauerkraut, and that's what we had there because sauerkraut helps clean you out. Hello, Melanie. How are you doing? Down in the south, when I moved down south, they have black-eyed peas and collard greens. I hate collard greens. They're just no. They stink. They're hard to clean. Oh my gosh, you have to like rinse those big old ear leaves out for like I don't know 5, 6 times to get all the sand and the dirt out of there. And then they you have to soak them and then saute them or steam them in a pot with the big old bacon or ham hock in there to give it flavoring. Hello, thank you, Melanie, for the awards over there. All right. So if you're interested, wave your hand and say, "Hey, I want to come up and I'll talk with you live." Melanie, how you doing there, girl? So I'm going to be getting my potatoes ready. I already have my pork in my air fryer. Yes, I'm cooking in the air fryer today. I didn't feel like heating up the oven, and it's only when I was talking to my mom the other day, yesterday, or no, the day before, it was Thursday. I said, "Mom, I have to go to the grocery store and get us some pork," and she goes, "Oh, get us a big roast." I'm like, Mom, it's just the two of us here, and you eat half of what I eat, and if I eat 6 ounces, you only eat 3 ounces. All right. So I said, we don't need a big pork roast. Who's going to eat this thing? There's only the two of us, and I'm not going to eat it for days and days. So I went out and got one of those little Tyson pork tenderloins. All right, you can slice them, make little nice little tenderloin medallions, or you can cook it whole in the together in the oven or on the rotisserie in the air fryer. I was going to do the rotisserie. I thought, heck on that. I just want to plop, plop, fizz that right in there. And any of the drippings, I'm going to put, I have it on this pan. We can get the drippings from there and add it into our sauerkraut and call it a day. Now, what I did is it was a pound and a half, I think. Let me pull that thing out. I did save half of it. So it's one of these Hormel little tenderloins, and it was like squished up, so it was nice and round. It was like little like this, but freezing it, lay it flat like this. And so yeah, it was about a pound. It was 24 ounces, 24 ounces, which is a pound and a half. And we don't need a pound and a half of meat. All right, that's 24 ounces. All I eat is like 6 ounces, maybe 8 max. And my mom 3, 4 ounces. 4 ounces is normal, a serving size, which is the size of your not my palm right here, but a little bit less than that. So anyway, I'm freezing half of this because I don't need to eat the whole thing. I don't want to have the same thing tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna freeze this for another day. And what I did is I got some seasoning that I had in here. It wasn't Pampered Chef seasoning. Where's my seasoning? Oh, I got this one. We got the seasoning that we got with the steak or whatever. I don't know, one of my mom's things she got. I put this all over it, top and bottom. And I put salt and pepper on it, and I let it sit out for a good hour and a half to come to room temperature because it cooks quicker when it's at room temperature than if you just bring it right out of the refrigerator and it's cold. It's gonna cook on the outside quicker, but not on that inside. It's gonna be medium. So with pork needs to be done through and through. Do not say, "Hey, I want it medium rare, medium." It doesn't do it with pork. Pork has to be cooked through and through. So while we're doing all that, hello Aiden, Happy New Year to you. Hello Emmy, Rich, how you doing? We need to peel up some potatoes to make mashed potatoes. Everybody loves mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes, and I found a way of making them a little bit healthier. Instead of putting all that cream in there, is use some of the potato water and mash them up with that. And I put sour cream in there. It gives it a little bit more flavor on there, and that's it. And I put butter in there, and sometimes I'll just put butter on one side, so I give my mom more butter than my side because she's a butter person. I'm not as much as a butter person, even on a baked potato. All right, on a baked potato, that's where you just bake it whole like this. Do you like butter or sour cream or both? I'm a sour cream person. I say just hold that butter. I'll just have sour cream on it. So I usually just put a dollop of sour cream and call it a day. All right. I don't see anything or hear anything. It's just a black screen. Oh, Emmy Rich, I'm so sorry. I don't know. You have to go back out and come back in. Tell her to go out and come back in, Aiden, because she can't see me. She can't hear me or see me. I know Haps here is having problems. I was not able to come live the other day on Thursday. It had like the red screen flagging, it's not you, it's us. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So Haps is having some problems, and that was one of them. I did, it's not working, says Amy. Emmy, uh-oh. Did you go out all the way and flush it out, like flip all the way out, not just go out of this one, but I don't know what it is. That's weird, Emmy. Close the app and restart. There you go. Close the app and restart is what Aiden told Emmy. Thanks, Aiden. You're helping Emmy out. Emmy is our friend over in Sweden. She does music and also cooking. And Aiden is over in Leeds, United Kingdom. He does everything. He does trivia, walks, coffee, cooking. Cooking is his main, I think. Was doing a little dancing, but that's on another program altogether. So we're just cutting up potatoes to make our mashed potatoes. And I tell you what, talking about food. Hey, Mary, I'm just now able to get Haps working since they're undated some time back. Wow, Mary did that too. Still not working. Wow. She can only see comments. Flag. No, Pablo and Peter probably aren't around, but you never know, they might be. Is Emmy on Discord? Aiden, Aiden, you're on Discord. You can let them know that that they're still having problems over there. I do know that I was the first one to make notice. I took the screenshot and I went over to Discord to see if anybody else was having the problem, and I was the first one to acknowledge that problem on Thursday, that I could not go live whatsoever. So that's that, and I can't go live on Facebook either. Hey, Alexis, just wanted to pop in and say hello. Sorry I can't see or hear you, but hope you had a lovely New Year's. Thank you, Emmy. I hope you did too. So it's almost nighttime now. You're almost spent your whole full day over in Sweden. It's probably dark now. It's at 4 o'clock here, so it's definitely dark there. We our light stays light until about quarter to 6, 10 minutes to 6. It gets dark. Alexa says thanks. There you go. Thanks. Aiden is my words for Emmy over there. All right, so I got all my potatoes nicely cut up, or peeled up, all the way peeled there. And Emmy says to Mary, I updated Haps today. Still not working for me, says Emmy Rich to Mary. Oh my goodness. All right, so I haven't updated. Is there a new update? I don't know when a new update, if there's been any updates. I have no idea. I worked all day yesterday. Look, here's a knife. Hold it right, okay? Like this. I went to work yesterday, and knowing that I was going to work a little bit late, but then they said, can you stay until closing? And I'm like, okay, but first I have to go to the grocery store because I need to get my pork and potatoes for tomorrow. And so it was very, very slow because everybody has a day off. Most of the people that we are there at lunch are regulars, and they came in, and no one came in. We had three tables, both of us, for an hour and a half, and they said, well, why don't you go do your grocery shopping and come back? What you cooking? We're doing pork. I had the pork in the air fryer right now, and now we're just slicing up potatoes to boil them up, and that's about it. So anyway, just doing potatoes and sauerkraut. So yesterday, Emmy says to Melanie, thank you. Same to you. Hope your New Year's is relaxing. I know, really. Yeah, cabbage. Sauerkraut is cabbage. It is cabbage. It's a Yankee thing. It's not a Southern thing. This is one thing that my mom likes, and even when I was living with a Southern person, we still had pork and sauerkraut. I did buy, when I went to the grocery store yesterday, I saw the little pork tenderloins. That's what I told my mom I would get, because we don't need no big pork roast or anything like that. It's just the two of us here. I saw some pork bones, and I got some pork bones. They're shoulder bones. I'll show you them in a minute when I get these things cooking here. And we're going to make some pork and sauerkraut soup, which is super good. It's actually really good and healthy for you because it flushes everything out, right? I love sauerkraut. So this pork and sauerkraut soup would be really good for you, Missy Mouse. Now, when I used to make it for the ex-husband, I did not put the sauerkraut in the whole soup because he didn't really like sauerkraut. So I made a pot of rice for him and sauerkraut on the side for me, and we just added it into the soup when we were eating it. So that's just another way of doing it. Also, no black eyed peas. Nope. I did not grow up on that. We grew up on pork, mashed potatoes, and sauerkraut for the year. Pork and sauerkraut is the Yankee way of doing New Year's Day. You know, it's just different traditions. You know, all over. It's all supposed to bring good luck. Okay, not just good luck. All right, and so if you don't have good luck, you may want to change your menu. Oh, that's very funny. So anyway, and that's basically what it is. It's supposed to bring you. Somebody said if it's supposed to be bringing you money and health and wealth, and you didn't get it, why are you making the same thing over and over again? Mine actually loves them anyway. There you go. I've never heard of black eyed peas. Yeah, they're little peas and they have little black spots on them. They're actually pretty good. They're like pinto beans, but again, they flavor it with a ham hock, okay, or some kind of fattening thing in there, and that's it. So anyway, so yesterday was Friday, New Year's Eve, and I worked until 8:30 last night. Went in at 10:30. I took an hour off to go to the grocery store, pick up some stuff. And instead of coming to my house and dropping it off, I went to my brother's house and put my cold stuff in his refrigerator, and I walked his dog. I had a shitty day yesterday, y'all. A shitty day yesterday, literally. And I know we're talking food here, but I woke up. My mom had a little accident in the bathroom. I had to clean that up. The accident. So anyway, clean that up, and then I went down to my brother's house, and his dog had an accident. Oh my word! I had to clean that mess up. I was like, whoa, you know. And I went in and I told him I was saying I had a shitty day. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, and that's not me. It's just the rest of the world. I tell you what, I'm having a great day. I just had to clean up everybody else's shit, you know. So all right, so we got our little potatoes already cut up. I cut them up pretty small so that takes less time to cook. I got to put water in here. All right. Just put enough water to cover it. All right. Put a lid on it. We're going to put some salt in here. I need some salt. I'm going to turn it on. Oh, this pork is starting to smell really good. And of course, my lighter doesn't want to light here. Oh, we're missing a potato. One fell out. All right. I'm going to put some salt, like a lot of salt. Definitely salt. Definitely salt. And use like a good salt. Don't use table salt. Don't use that Morton salt. Use like a good pink Himalayan salt, or I have that other one, real salt. I have so many salts in here. I got this one at like one of the like not TJ Maxx, Beals. I got it at Beals. Oops, and there's my thing is, and then real salt. Use a real salt. So my thing was on for I don't know how long. I'm gonna test my meat out right here. We're gonna put the lid on our potatoes, and because it's gonna take about 20 minutes on that. And then take a look at my meat right here. Oh, this is looking really nice, y'all. I may have to get a bigger. Let's keep that closed. We're gonna put my I know I put it in the back there, my little oven mitts. So we're gonna have to use the big oven mitts here. All right, so here's what it's looking like right now. Okay, I'm gonna flip this baby over, and I'm gonna do it. Whew. Nope, I can't do it like that. It's too hot for Alexis. We have to put it down. Let's get a fork and flip it over. Ooh. Of course, I'm using the drip catcher on this one. I was thinking if there's anything dripping, I could use it, but there, yeah, it's a little tender on the bottom side. And we're gonna put this back in. There we go. Just put it right back in. There. I'll put it in the middle rack, and I'll put it in probably for another at least 15 minutes. So let's go down to cancel. Of course, Alexa's thing doesn't work in here. Let's turn it off for a sec. 1001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. There we go. And why isn't my thing working? Tell you what, not a good day. Not a good sign. I thought it was making a little bad sound on here. Maybe not hot. It did this to me a while ago, and I just turned it off and then turned it back on. All right. Oh, there it goes. Roast. And let's do 15 more minutes. All right. There we go. We got it working. We got it working. Slow down. We're just like pushing too many buttons at the same time, right? So 15 minutes there, 15 minutes there. We should be done on everything. Make sure you drink and start drinking water for your healthy, happy new year. If you're looking to lose weight, please raise your hand and say, hey, I need to lose a little weight or I need to maintain my weight. There you go. You got me. It's pushing too many buttons, Aiden. It actually sounds better now. It had a humming sound before. All right, so we got that going. Let me put this in the sink. Got all that, and we got our sauerkraut. We can open this up. Hey, Captain Rehab, how's your chocolate pudding? Hey, Captain Rehab or Aiden or anybody, raise your hand if you want to come up and talk to me. I'll bring you up on screen here. All right, let's get to the can opener. All right, so Pampered Chef, if you are looking, like, I know all of you, some of you, like, it's not your cup of tea or whatever, but Pampered Chef has a great deal, but you can become a consultant for only $25. Yeah, $25. Just needs to cool down now. I raised my hand for losing weight. Okay, you raise your hand, thanks. So anyway, I got a different apron on because this apron is part of the new package that Pampered Chef is giving consultants an opportunity to start their own business for only $25. So, all right, same. Let's see. Let me see. Hi, Patty. Happy New Year. I miss Patty's in there. Gotta go back and look at them. Making them. I love mine. Making them in the pressure cooker. Uh, your black eye. Okay, so Aiden or Missy Mouse is making her black eyed peas. She's over in Louisiana, so she's considered in the southern tier there. Happy New Year, Patty. How you doing? Sorry, you had a bad day. Yeah, it was yeah. Then so I know I actually had a pretty good day. We only I made like $18 in an hour and a half, which wasn't a whole lot. It was three tables, right? And then I went away for an hour and I came back and I got three more tables. Well, one table gave me $20. It was a $35 table and they gave me $20. I was like, man, that made my day. And then the other two were pretty good, like a $10 tip and maybe another tip. So I made like $54, I think, waitressing yesterday. And they asked me to stay and be hostess. And they go, no, not hostess. We're going to put you on the telephones with Bree. And I'm like, all right. I'm not really the best at out to go orders because you have to hold the phone and write it down. There's no headsets. You like it's old fashioned phone, and some phones crinkle and everything else. I can't hear you. I can't hear. So anyway, I'm writing down all the things, and we were busy. To go was very, very busy. Like taking the orders, you have to go back and get the salads, get the soup, get a chef's salad. If you had to make, I had to make a few chef's salads last night, and so that shift started right around 4 o'clock, and we closed the restaurant at 7:30 last night. So 4, 5, 6, 7, so 3.5 hours. The two of us, and there was another girl, Debbie, who I normally work with in the morning. She did the lobby. We closed off some of the tables, and there's only like I don't know how many tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So 9 tables were available, and Debbie was taking care of the lobby, and we were taking care of the to-go orders. Well, let's say I made $74 on the to-go orders, and that was only half the amount. So we made $150 on tips on the to-go orders. So I had a pretty successful day working yesterday. It was $134 or something like that, $136 or so yesterday working in the restaurant. So sorry you had, yeah. So anyway, we had that. Let me see. I'm missing some comments here. Just came out, looks good. Okay, Captain Rehab is making chocolate pudding in his quick cooker, a Pampered Chef quick cooker. I love Debbie. Although I didn't know they still exist. This is Patty Becker. I don't know. Emma likes to do the phones at work because she makes good tips when she brings them. Yeah. So anyway, so that was a pretty good day. I mean, but I was like busting butt. I mean, I was tired when I got home. I had one beer. That beer went down quicker than lickety split. And then I put another beer in the freezer, and that one I put in there for an hour. No, I put in there for 45 minutes. It was like icy cold. So I had I had like 2.5 beers and one shot of Bailey's. I fell asleep like a log last night. I did stay up to midnight, and I did wish Brian a happy New Year. He went out late to eat. I'm surprised he found something that late. I said our restaurant closed at 7:30, and it takes us an hour to clean up. We have to like Windex everything down. We had to put the Parmesan cheese in the refrigerator. I had to empty out all the peppers because they wash the pepper, little salt and pepper shakers. They have the rotating schedule. And then I also did one other thing. Oh, I had to take all the sugar caddies out and wash the sugar caddies last night. And then Windex everything, clean the bathrooms. I'm getting really good at sparkling bathrooms up. Great. And then sweep the floors and mop the floors. And Debbie actually gave me a $10 tip because I was helping her out on the floor, taking the food out, cleaning the table, seating people, and because it was busy. I mean, if we weren't busy on the phones and doing stuff in the back, we were out on the floor. And I told Debbie that I'm not sure where you work, but if one person, like if the food comes out cold, I failed. If I didn't get great service, the kitchen failed. So we all work as a team. We're a team. And I always thought this. And the best place I ever really worked for was the Hotel Nico because we were all team oriented and everybody gave it 110%. Well, last night everyone gave it 110%. It was a perfect service. I mean, may not, there was we never argue, and our kitchen is open. It's not like you can go in the back and whatever happens in the kitchen stays there. No, the kitchen is opened, so you can see right in the chef's cooking and stuff like that. You see us running around in the back and everything else. So Alexis, our manager, Alexis was running the joint. No, I didn't run the joint. I don't run the joint at all. However, a lot of people ask myself and Debbie if we own the place. I'm like, no, I just started here a couple months ago. I said this is just a team effort. And I tell him, I said, and I even told Debbie last night, I said, if you fail, I fail. If the chef fails, we all fail. So that's just a team thing, and that's how a restaurant should be run, or any business should be run. We all have a little ownership. And they were talking about if I was the owner, Debbie, we all have a little ownership in the place because if we don't, then the reviews aren't good, and the reviews online are very good for this restaurant. It is small, hole in the wall. It is not very expensive. I think the most thing is maybe $16 for lasagna and spaghetti, but you get, or even chicken parmesan. Oh my God, that chicken parmesan is so big. I would be eating at least 2 meals, maybe possibly 3 on that chicken parm on there. So let me see. Let's go back here. Lexus doesn't run the joint, only smokes it. I've never smoked a joint ever. I've been in a car with people smoking them, but I've never inhaled like the thing or any apparatus or anything. No, I haven't done that. They were talking about that last night. I was like, oh my God, don't even ask me. And I'm like, no. Catherine Rehab says LMFAO ruling. I forgot what that means, but it's funny. All right, so we got 8 more minutes. Oh, this is looking really good. I'm going to see if this is done yet. Okay, I'm going to get my little instant read thermometer. If you don't have one of these things, babies, you need one of these. I used to live next door to someone who smoked weed, and I can't detect it. Oh yeah, you can smell it a mile away. All right, so let's turn this on and put this baby inside. I think it's done. I don't want to get it overcooked. I gotta bring it up. Let's get. Where is it? Do I have a fork? Where did my fork go, y'all? Oh my gosh, Alexis is a mess today. All right, it's over here. So I missed everybody. I haven't been broadcasting because I couldn't get on. I couldn't go live anywhere. Let's put that in. All right, it's 160. We are perfect. I'm gonna just keep this here. Cancel that out. Cancel it out. Just keep it in there. Let that rest. That meat needs to rest. The pork is looking fine. Oh, I forgot to show it to y'all. We cooked it in the air fryer, and it only took 7 minutes, 7 and 15. So about 22 minutes. It wasn't a very big piece of meat, thick, but it does look really great. So this is a beautiful little pork tenderloin. We'll slice this baby up. Let me put that back inside. There we go. Put that in. There we go. Got it. We need to open up our sauerkraut and add this. That looked great. It smells phenomenally good. Okay, it just smells really, really good. I think I may put this on a platter. Let's just do it on a platter or something. We'll go back and get a platter. Let's put this over here. That's done. This is done. Rinse that off. Rinse that off. Let's see. We have to wait for the potatoes. All right. And we're gonna get some sour cream out. Now, I bet you it's gonna. Yeah. Well, that's when it to get nice and juicy in the middle, Aiden. It needs to rest at least 10 minutes. Just let it rest. It's in the oven. Just keep it in there. It's nice and warm. It's resting. And it'll be nice and juicy. We'll slice it up nice and thin for my mom and have it with our mashed potatoes and our sauerkraut. So we need to open up our sauerkraut and doctor it up a little bit, just making it a little bit more tasty for us. Okay, so we're going to use our smooth edge can opener. Bryce did make it back. He went back on Thursday night. He went over to Natalie's house. He had to drop off. Oh my God, it sounds like a mouth. I don't know what sounds like a mouth. This thing's making noise. Everything's making noise on me today. So anyway, Bryce made it back to Natalie's. They opened up their gifts. He was so thoughtful on her presents. He got her little Christmas earrings and what else he got? He got her pictures. He printed out, I think, 80 pictures. He got her a photo album and a little picture frame that opens up like this inside. That was cute. He got her a couple other things. I forgot what else you got her. I got most of the beautiful chops from Sam, says Missy Mouse the Captain Rehab. I just got this from Publix. You can get it at Walmart, even that brand of Hormel. All right. I'm gonna open this. I opened it. Let me get my pan. I'm gonna put my pan. I'm gonna put the whole sauerkraut right in the pan, y'all. Okay, there we go. Just put. I'm not even draining it off because we need the liquid. There we go. And we'll just heat that up. We're gonna heat it up on the stove. I'm not even doing it in the microwave. Get that out. Rinse this baby out. All right, so with the sauerkraut, we're going to add a couple of little ingredients in here. Let me see how my potatoes are doing. Rinse this. So anyway, so yesterday, Hay and Natalie went back to the fraternity house to watch the game. Who did they play? Michigan. Georgia and Michigan game. And that's why we closed the restaurant at 7:30, because everybody down here is a Georgia fan, okay? Not everybody, but the majority are. All right. And these are nice potatoes. Maybe another minute. All right. And so Georgia won. Ooh, ooh. All right. And so Penn State lost. I was supposed to, all right. So I wanted to go down and spend New Year's Eve with my friend Brian. But when I was down there way back, like a couple months ago, he said he had tickets to the Penn State game. I'm like, he goes, well, we can get you a ticket. I'm like, I'm not really into the football, and I hate to spend $300 or whatever, how much money you spend on a darn football ticket to go down there. All right. And so I didn't pressure it and saying, hey, did you get me a ticket or anything? So I don't feel like anybody should spend money on me, just FYI. Okay. And so I was like, no, you just have your football team. The football will be over. We'll deal with it next year, you know? And so he got sort of annoyed last night because I didn't go down this last night for him. But he was getting up to go to the game. He goes, well, Brad and I would have got you a ticket. I'm like, that's not the point. If you would have said I got you a ticket, I would have been there. But I didn't get a ticket. So I didn't want to pressure it. And then, yes, anyway, long story short, anyway, Falcons, no. and Penn State lost. Who did I lose to? Arkansas. They lost to Arkansas. I was watching it in the third quarter, and they made the touchdown. They got to 17. I was like, oh, shoot. They're losing. And I fell asleep. I took a nap this afternoon. Oh, God. All right, so with my sauerkraut, I'm just going to add a little Worcestershire sauce on it. It just gives it a little bit of wonderfulness in it. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of that. And I need more. Let's just, yeah, we have no more of this. So I got to put that on the shopping list, y'all. And just a tad of Kitchen Bouquet. This is a little browning thing again, okay? Just a little tad of browning stuff. All right, there we go. And I forget what else I'm going to put in here. We can probably even put a bay leaf in there and just cook it up with a bay leaf. Do I have a bay leaf in here? No. Bay leaf. All right. Oh, you know I forgot to put in with the potatoes? A piece of garlic. Shoot, y'all. All right, let's put a piece of garlic in there and see how that works. I did that the last time, and it was so good with the garlic in there. All right, let's put that in. There we go. Use a piece of garlic there. All right. Let's see if I can get the, oh yeah. It's not the best piece of garlic, but we got a piece of garlic. Oh, my garlic's going bad on me. Let's see if I can get any more out. I gotta use up my garlic, y'all. I'm gonna throw this little piece of garlic inside my potatoes. Let's cook that up a little bit. get it a little bit soft. Let's get another one. There we go. Let's get that. Trim up that end. I don't need all that. I don't think we need all of that. Here, I'll just put that one in. There we go. 2 big pieces of garlic thrown into our mashed potatoes. I dropped something. All right. We'll leave it there till later. All right. And put the garlic back. There. Put that down there. And let's put a little piece of do you put garlic in the fridge? No, I don't. I just keep it on the countertop. You know what they say when, if you're in the grocery store and you see produce that's in the cooler section, you put it in the refrigerator. If it's sitting out in the middle with there's no refrigeration, then keep it that way. Like potatoes, I keep them away from my onions because onions and potatoes spoil each other. And that's it. So the garlic isn't in the refrigerator section, at least not the paste is, but the other stuff is on one of the countertops, not in the freezer section. So I don't put it in the refrigerator. Let's see. All right, so that's pretty much done. I'm gonna turn this one off, and I'm not low. Turn this one off. I'm gonna turn on the sauerkraut back there, and just start heating that up. I should get that little the other lid shared. Let me see. You don't put, no, I don't. You do. Okay. Many people don't know that knowledge. No, I didn't know that. I just thought I just put it on the countertop. Let's see. Where did I put it? Okay. So I lost my lid. Y'all. Where did I put my lid at? With the pan? All right. Where's my pot? And I'll find my lid. All right, stop looking, everybody. We found the lid. Put that lid on the sauerkraut so it heats up quicker, okay? And I got my handle so I can pick this up. Now, the thing is to get your water out of your potatoes, but save some of the potato water. And I'm just trying to add some potato water into my sauerkraut because I need a little more water over there. And we can use a cup. Let me see if I can do it gently right here. Let's see. Oops, took the air out. There. So the potatoes are already done. We're gonna drain it. There we go. All right, now I have a little bit of water. There's not a whole lot in there, but I got a little bit right here. So we drained some of the water out, and I have the garlic in there. Hopefully it mashes up good. And I'm gonna use my mix and masher to mash it all up. And we're gonna get some sour cream and put the sour cream in there. Here. Got some sour cream. Should be a new sour cream here, I think. Yeah, new sour cream. And let's get a tablespoon out. And we'll put about 2 good things of sour cream in here. 1. There's some of the liquid. And it's probably about 3 tablespoons of sour cream going in there right now. Let's put that there. Put that over there and mix and mash our potatoes up. All right. So I already have we already salted our water. So we're just going to mash up the potatoes. And again, I just put that, the garlic in there. I'm not sure if it's going to mash up if we got enough heat on it, but we'll see. We'll find out. And if it's too thick, then add a little bit of the water back. Okay. You can add a little milk if you want, but, there we go. Might be adding all of it in there. All right. Just add up our mashed potatoes. And I like this one because it, one, doesn't damage my pot. All right. If you use your electric beaters, it will damage your pot unless it's stainless steel. All right. And we're just going to mash it up. I need some more liquid. I think I'm going to put this little bit in and add a little bit of milk in there. There, let's put that one there. One more there. All right, now it's time to taste them and see if we got them already mixed up. Okay, or like the right taste and consistency. The little tasting spoon goes a long way. There we go. That was good. I'm gonna add a little more cream in here, but this time I'm gonna take the liquid part of the cream and put that in. It's a little still too thick. And we need a little butter. That's good. All right. Oh, these are steamy mashed potatoes, y'all. Yum, yum. All right, let's put this back. Put the lid back on to keep it hot. And put that back. Get some butter out. All right. Get the butter. Get yourself a little paring knife and cut your butter. And we put the butter in there. Okay. There's 1, 2, and just let it sit there. And get that mix and mash out. And just let it sit. Okay, we got that done. And we got the sauerkraut cooking back there. And now I need to get my pork out and cut the pork up. This is all done. Here. I'm going to actually add in the rest of this little water. Won't hurt it. Just because we can. And this can go back. There we go. We got pork, potatoes, and sauerkraut. I'm going to get a cutting board out so we can cut it up. Here. Bring this out. Our pork is all done. There you go. It's been resting. And you see this juice in here? This juice is what we're going to put back into the sauerkraut. Okay. So I'm going to take this right off. There we go. Oh, I missed my juice. My juice got down there. All right. I'm going to add that right in. Add that juicy juice in. All right. Let me see if I can get any more out of here. Is this hot or not? Let's see. Let's see. Get all these little drippings out. They're all important. Yeah, it's not that hot. All right, so all these drippings is what you need to put back into your sauerkraut. There. And this is an actually drip tray with Pampered Chef. It's one of the attachments that you can purchase with the air fryer. Okay. So if you're doing bacon and it doesn't want to go all over the place, you can put that in here. If you're doing a roast like this, it'll catch all the drippings, and then that way you can use your drippings. All right, because the drippings are important. All right, I'm going to get a little bit of this here, my sauerkraut, and just spread it on here and get some of that fond off of the bottom of here. Just right there. See that? Get it all off. You don't want any of this goodness to go to waste. All right, don't let those drippings go to waste. That's the perfect part for sauces and just making your sauces taste great, is getting the fond off of your pan. All right, that's all done. Okay, and it cleaned it right up. Waste not, want not. So we're gonna put that in the sink. All right. So when I clean this, since this is a little dirty, I'm gonna put some water on here, and this will come right off. All right, I've turned it upside down. When I was cooking it, it was right side up, and it had a little air between there and the pan. So air was going underneath it and catching the drippings rather than going down to the bottom and evaporating. So when you want to clean it, just flip it over like this and let it sit. All right. All right, put that there. All right. And I got to turn off that heat back there. Let me see your questions. Mary has a question here. I can't put milk in my potatoes. Just use the water. If you don't want to use the sour cream, then you need a little bit of something in there. I'm not sure if you can use sour cream or not. I like a little cream in mine. But using the milk, you don't really have to. And this is probably my third time I've used it with the garlic baked or cooked in with the, oh, this is looking really nice, y'all. Let me just put it in. There we go. All right. Let's taste it. I'm tasting it. Perfect. All right. Next, we're going to get a nice knife. Let's get a good knife out. Bryce's chef's knife. And we can slice up our pork. Okay, so this is just right from Tyson. I think it was Tyson or Hormel, little one. And it cooked up in the air fryer. It did brown really nice. And we let it rest for a little bit. And we're going to just slice this baby up really nice and thin. Okay, like really thin. I guess I could get a knife or a fork. Another fork here. Just slice this baby up, hold it, rather than having my fingers there. And we can slice it really thin. Oh, this is juicy. Juicy juice. Oh my gosh, this is looking wonderful, y'all. And it's just my mom and I. So I sliced that pork tenderloin. It was 1.5 pounds, and I sliced it in half. I froze one half, and we cooked up the other half. And so this is it. It was $9 for this thing. Normally it's usually like $6 or $7, but the prices of meat have gone out the roof. I did see. Oh look, this is a taster one for us. All right, here we go. I'm just going to slice this whole baby up rather than leaving it cut. That way I don't have to come back and slice it. Oh, it's beautiful. Slice a little bit more. My mom always says, slice the meat really thin. I'm like, okay. There we go. All right, perfect. All right. Look at this. It's nice and hot. Tender and so juicy. It has a nice little crust on it. Seasoning. Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better slice of pork. Oh, I make potatoes every week. I was just going, okay. The name of it, it's the drip catcher. The drip catcher, I think, or mesh catcher. Let me see. It's in the new book. It's a new tool on your air fryer, but it catches the drips underneath it, and it fits perfectly in the air fryer. Let me see where it's at. Oh, where are you? All right. Nope, it's not that one. Now, where did it go? I thought it was one of the new ones. Oh, there it is. It is the deluxe air fryer mess catcher, a mess catcher. All right, it skipped the dinner and make crispy bacon at home with less cleanup. The metal and silicone tray let you cook messy foods with simple cleanup that are oven safe up to 400 degrees. It is $25 on that one for that little mess catcher right there. Okay, so yum yum yum. All right, so my dinner is all done. We have sauerkraut, potatoes, and our pork, and it's yummy, yummy. All right, so let me, I think I'm going to put that in there. I could do just one whole pan and we just eat out of it, but sometimes I get like trying to be too fancy, but let's just flip the camera around and we'll leave it on the pork, the end picture of it. So if you find value in my broadcast, and this is not plop, plop, fizz, fizz. However, I did start that pork without y'all because it was going to take I thought it was going to take a little bit longer. It said to cook it for 45 minutes. It did not cook for 45 minutes in the air fryer. It was like maybe 20 to 25 minutes max. All right. If you find value, please follow my broadcast. I am on Facebook. However, I can't go live on Facebook. So my Facebook one will be the YouTube version of this here on HAPS. All right. We are also on Twitter and I don't go to Twitch because there's too many trolls over there. So up to YouTube. I'm on YouTube and Twitter. Yep, on Twitter, and I'll share out to Facebook when I get done. All right. Let's see. Looks awesome. Yeah, this is a very and this was a pretty easy dinner made in the air fryer. But you see how nice and moist this is. I mean, you can see the juice down there. All right. This is not dried pork. Most of the time, sometimes pork gets a little dry. This was done in the air fryer. And then I did put that hole in the middle so I could put the beef right there, or the pork in there. But we have our sauerkraut. We just made it a little bit different color. And we use the drippings from the pork in there. And then we have beautiful mashed potatoes. All right. So I want to thank everybody for coming in and spending a little bit of your New Year's Day with me while we cook our pork tenderloin, mashed potatoes and sauerkraut. And I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. If to start out your new year good, right? So anyway, have a happy and a healthy new year and prep it up. Look at it. It says prep it up with Pampered Chef. So thanks for coming in. I'll talk to y'all next time. Have a wonderful new 2022. See y'all next time. Bye. Yeah, I cooked it in the air fryer. Cooked it in the air fryer under roast I did it for 15 minutes and then I put it in for another, I think 7 minutes. So about 22 minutes. All right. Bye, Patty. So anyway, what was a pork loin? It was the Hormel pork loin. Here, I gotta go into my freezer. Y'all are asking questions at the end of the thing. All right. So anyway, it was this Hormel pork loin fillet. It was 1.5 pounds. I sliced it and I put the other 1/2 in here. And then we cooked up the rest of it in the air fryer using the mess catcher in there. And it was only 22 minutes. It came out great. Okay, you can do the whole thing, but I don't want to eat this for days. So thanks for coming in, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.